Hello and welcome to a very exciting and unique event. Stick around because in just a few short minutes, we're going to give you an update about a local pro-life organization that is actually saving the lives of babies every week. Many of your friends know them well, and many of you call them your pro-life ministry because you have been supporting them for a very long time. My name is Steve Magianis, and I will be your tour guide. I have had the joy of serving on the board of CareNet of the Treasure Coast for 4 years and as the chairman for 2 years. My financial planning company has underwritten CareNet's events not only because they serve with compassion, but also with integrity. And as a certified financial planner, this matters to me, and I know it does to you as well. We use top-level security protocols in the office and through e-giving, a company dedicated to parachurch and pregnancy centers. This company uses the strictest security standards, and CareNet never shares your information. It is the opinion of the board that you are about to hear about one of the best pregnancy resources in the nation. You will meet some of the excellent staff, a very special client who will share a bit of her story, a young man whose mother came to CareNet, and another local businessman who supports their cause. Now let me introduce you to Sue Chess, our executive director, who has served this ministry for many years. Feel free to email any of your questions to her at sue@carenettc.com. Sue tells us that in all her years working as a nurse, she has never had a job she loved more or felt more passionate about than CareNet. And it shows.
Hello, and thank you for joining us. Do you know that almost all abortions take only about 15 minutes? We hope that you will be willing to give us just 19 minutes to tell you about an amazing organization serving right here on the Treasure Coast. CareNet does the opposite of ending lives, and instead saves about 150 moms and their babies each year. That's right. In fact, CareNet serves almost 5,000 individuals each year through all areas of ministry, from our student services, through the centers, and to the redeeming freedom of our post-abortion support. There is no greater joy than having a life saved or someone make peace with God through this ministry. We call those paradigm shifts, as they change the trajectory of a person's life. Even in a year of chaos, we hold fast to the mission because we're committed to changing lives and saving lives, because we're all about the sanctity of human life. All life, from womb to the tomb, is sacred. We know that God is pro-abundant life, so we want to be as well.
Clients usually find us online by searching for abortion information or pregnancy tests using Google in the secrecy of their own home or car. When they come in, many of their stories unfold here. We provide a medical ultrasound to verify their pregnancy, but it is more than a verification. It is also a chance to show this mother that a fetus is alive. Ultrasounds such as this show the hands and feet and the rapidly beating heart. Often the girls enter our ultrasound room hard and calloused, and they leave with their hearts totally changed. Each year, 86 to 88% of our clients will choose life if they see an ultrasound. This is a miracle machine. Miracles such as Rinaldia, who has given us permission to share her story.
When I first saw that ultrasound, I think everything came into play, At first, it was just a heartbeat at first, you see your belly growing, but you don't really think about it. But when you actually see the baby's fingers and her nose, and it's a person now, it's not just a thing, it's actually, you put a name to that baby and you see it, and that right there, nobody can change that feeling. You can be up against the world, and just seeing that baby's picture just changes everything. CareNet helped me make this decision to carry Mayana because they were there for me. Even though I had a good job, but I didn't really have a good support system. So just being able to come to a place speaking with somebody, them not judging you. Yes, they have faith, but at the same time, they embrace and they understand that things happen. I mean, that right there, nobody can repay CareNet for.
Now that power lives in me, there is another in the fire.
I mean, I thank God for CareNet. I mean, I found CareNet on the internet, and look at what it done for me.
But these are not the only kinds of miracles that take place at CareNet. Sometimes they happen through relationships developed with women and men. So much ministry takes place at CareNet. Here to tell us more about that is Rayma Zugel, our lead center director for more than 10 years.
That's right, Steve. We see about 1,500 clients each year in our locations. That number will only go up each time a new center is added. They meet with us here in our beautiful counseling rooms. For those clients with a positive test, community referrals show them where to find the additional help they need. Many come in for counseling and for our Earn While You Learn parenting and life skills classes. Classes such as making a birth plan or baby-proofing your home. For many, however, it's about the personal connection, prayer, and devotion time offered. For every class taken, we give baby bucks that our clients can spend in our beautiful boutique. We also provide STI testing to both men and women, giving us the chance to develop relationships with clients who grow to trust us for the truth. Our favorite scenario is when our mamas bring the baby's father with them to their appointment, and our men's peer counselors are able to meet with them. Here to tell about that is Kevin, our men's services director.
Please let me share some facts about the importance of dads with you. 1 in 4 children in the U.S. live without a father in the home. The result is devastating to the family. 64% of the time, the first person a woman will tell about her pregnancy is her partner. Pregnancies succeed twice as often when dad is present and active from the start. Infant mortality drops sharply if dad is present. By every measurement method, fathers are critical for healthier children, healthier families, and a healthier culture. So, several years ago, CareNet saw the value of seeking to connect with the father of the baby, to prepare him to be the dad, and even in some cases, spouse to mom. Inviting dads to the ultrasound and developing a relationship with them has exploded, more than doubling at CareNet just last year. We believe that if we involve fathers from the start, the cycle of fatherlessness can be changed. We want them to be men of conviction, courage, and compassion. CareNet helps to prepare him to be that kind of dad.
The center is not the only place CareNet does ministry. Through our student services, we visit literally hundreds of places across the Treasure Coast, from Starbucks to classrooms to church youth groups. Our own sexual risk avoidance certified director of student services, Willow Sanders, takes the message that sex is designed for marriage wherever she is invited. Right, Willow?
That's right, Steve. We go to them. Through interactive sessions, we encourage, equip, and educate them to understand that the best risk avoidance plan can be found when you set goals and boundaries. We provide parent workshops, one-on-one discipling, straight talks in group sessions, or a 5-session package which targets a sexual risk avoidance approach of educating and equipping this generation. We even provide elementary field trips to 6 to 10-year-olds, providing them with basic fetal development education and time for a little Q&A. Great for homeschool groups. There's never a charge for our sessions. In addition, we offer large-scale events to our community that help deal with current cultural issues most affecting our teens and young adults.
Willow speaks of prevention of pregnancy and healthy choices, but we would be missing the total impact of abortion if we did not address the fallout of a choice that ends the life of a child. No one speaks to that better than our abortion recovery director, Pam Durham, who was forced to have an abortion at the age of 13 to hide the incest that was being forced upon her. Here to tell about her post-abortion support program, Redeeming Freedom, is Pam. she beautifully demonstrates the power of our God to bring beauty from ashes.
Guilt, shame, and regret are just some of the chains that bind those who have unresolved pain in their abortion story. These chains are very similar to post-traumatic stress disorder and can include flashbacks and depression. Our healing study, Forgiven and Set Free, has a strong biblical foundation. Coupled with that study is Healing a Father's Heart for Men. These studies break the chains that hold women and men back from being all that God has for them. Abortion has no closure. Therefore, we hold a service at our peaceful memorial garden where they are allowed to grieve and release. It is located at Grace Emmanuel Church in Port St. Lucie. This garden is open to the public and is known for the peace and presence of God that dwells there. One comment that sums up this ministry is, "It allowed me to work through the pain I didn't even know was there, and allowed me to develop an even closer relationship with God than I had before." We walk with those bound and claim Isaiah 61:2 and 3, to comfort all who mourn, to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, and to allow them to rewrite their abortion story as Psalms 107:2 states, "Let the redeemed of the Lord tell their story."
Everything at CareNet is freely given, but it is not without cost. We are made up of faithful volunteers and staff carrying out the work that God has called us to here on the Treasure Coast. But that could not happen without the equally faithful friends who empower that work. It is a simple fact that our partners supply the literal framework through which God works. Without that framework, the ministry would collapse. That makes all of us here at CareNet deeply grateful for every gift. It's everyday people giving what God lays upon their heart to give. It is even business owners choosing to support the ministry each month or underwriting an event. People such as Paul Lugera, the owner of Evictabug Termite and Pest Control. Paul has been a longtime supporter of CareNet. Paul, welcome to the program. Could you tell us why you support us?
Hi, I'm Paul,
I'm Jessica.
and we're the owners of Evictabug Termite and Pest Control. And we've been gladly supporting CareNet for 10 plus years. And we support CareNet because the Word of God says that life begins at conception and baby lives matter. So we need to be the voice for the babies, and CareNet is the ultimate voice to protect the babies.
And it's an awesome organization to help the moms get through that process when they don't know what they want to do. And that it's Christ-centered that's all that matters, really. So we love CareNet.
And it's really important for young men who are going through a pregnancy also, and maybe be scared. CareNet is there to support the men and women and educate and give support in many ways to those who are in a difficult situation and may be scared and may not know how to deal with it. Because we can't be the ones that speak so much, CareNet does, so that's why we support CareNet.
We had to do it because I don't see babies. So women does have rights, but have no rights to kill the babies. So that's why I'm doing this, because I love those babies.
Thank you, Paul and Matthew. CareNet appreciates the support of every one of our partners. My wife Sheena and I became supporters several years ago after attending a banquet and realizing the difference that CareNet makes. We realized, like many people, that the cost of saving one baby at CareNet is $1,200 a year, and became a partner. Click on Save a Life after you go to our website, CareNet Friends. Enter $100 a month. Click on Recurring Gift and quite literally save a life. You may want to give a one-time banquet gift, so choose that option in the drop-down menu. Please give now by going to CareNet Friends and click on Save a Life. We began this video by telling you how ultrasounds have saved the lives of hundreds of babies at CareNet. Babies that look like this in the womb, but soon look like this. That ultrasound is of a baby, a tiny human, with the same right to life as you and I enjoy. Give now, and you can empower a choice for life.